He gives the people of Earth an ideal to strive towards. The sequel of the super hit movie that gave way to the shared DC universe is all set to return this year. We've heard some buzz regarding the upcoming venture earlier last year, but right now, these talks are getting louder and louder. So stay with us until the end, as we have some really great news to share with you. Now let's dive in with a short recap.
Who's that?
You must be new to the Let Them Eat Cake beat.
All these changes that you're going through, one day you're going to think of them as a blessing, and when that day comes, you're going to have to make a choice of whether to stand proud in front of the human race or not. It may not have been a resounding hit with critics, but man oh man, Man of Steel was a highly rated movie by fans. A radical break from the past, the title itself tells you what you're in for, and what takes us from the bottom to the top and makes us reimagining everything. Yes, exactly, it's the absence of the word Superman. The 2013 version of the movie was violent, convoluted, and dark, chock full of collapsing skyscrapers, full of 9/11 style images, and dust-choked disaster survivors. It's not particularly sweet and funny, but it's sincere. The hero assumes anyone who presents himself as a good guy must have bad intentions. He's a glum hunk, defending a planet but scared of apocalyptic conspiracy. But if you want to be super in this world, steel is what you need to have in your spine. Overseen by Christopher Nolan and directed by biggest Zack Snyder, Man of Steel has the kooky humor of the Christopher Reeve-starred films, but largely abandons the sunny spirit. And this is how the story goes. Jor-El is birthing a son on the planet Krypton, and his name is Kal. Instead of genetic engineering, Kal was born naturally, so he kept a secret. The planet is on the brink of destruction, and Jor-El tells the Kryptonian Council that everything started crumbling, but they forbid him to evacuate the planet's codex, assuring him that the planet is stable. Soon after, General Zod with his army attacks the Council. Considering he disagrees with the Council, Zod invites Jor-El to join the coup. Jor-El rejects this offer immediately, so Zod orders his arrest. Luckily, he escapes and swims in the incubator chamber in order to take the codex. Lara, on the other hand, prepares a small spacecraft to save their son from Krypton. Long story short, the official Warner Brothers synopsis gives the best picture of the whole movie. Evacuated from his dying world, the alien kid was sent to Earth to live among humans. The young kiddo learns that he has superpowers and is not of this Earth. As a young man, he journeys to discover where he came from and what he was sent here to do. But the hero in him must hit that like button just like you should do if you haven't done so already. No, really, the hero in him must now emerge if he is to save the world from annihilation and become the symbol of hope for all mankind. This movie brings the character in line with morose tales of loners trying to save the planet that doesn't appreciate their sacrifices. Also, this time the big guy's suit is a muted ensemble of synthetic chainmail rather than a uniform or costume, and it's not Dick Tracy red, blue, and yellow. Man of Steel is a first-rate example of a Hollywood fantasy with skyline-shattering super fights, a glum color palette, and hardware whose designs crib from Spielberg's War of the Worlds, Alien, Independence Day, and detailed mythology. This script, which is credited to David S. Goyer, breaks with past Superman films in how it tells the story. Okay, enough about the previous movie. Let's stop here and start talking about Man of Steel 2. What about the release date? The return of Henry Cavill as Superman is imminent, people, so hold on to your red underwear. The DC comic superhero film will entertain you this 2022, according to the makers. The probable release date is expected to be somewhere at the end of November. The fans have to hold their breath since nothing has been finalized yet. One thing, however, is sure: Zack Snyder will be the director again. People got connected with Henry Cavill in the previous movie, so the fans of the superhero only wanted him to play the character. When asked about his comeback as Superman, the actor has not shared any ultimate news, but he said that he would be more than happy to be part of this fantastic movie. Cavill said that there's a lot more to explore in the character of Superman and to connect with the different traits of it. Anyway, the 39-year-old British actor appeared at San Diego Comic-Con and announced his return as the last son of Krypton and the Man of Steel sequel. DC is in a prime position to take the comic book movie throne again, especially with recent Marvel offerings failing to excite fans like before. Since it was released in 2013, Man of Steel has been an enigma for fans. Its success was monstrous. The movie grossed over $600 million worldwide and almost $300 million in the United States, ranking as the fourth highest grossing movie film that year. Henry Cavill won the universal praise for his portrayal of Clark Kent, even though some took issue with Zack Snyder's vision for the character. Now let's talk about the cast. Brainiac and Supergirl are confirmed to appear in Man of Steel 2. Brainiac will smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. No really, in all seriousness now, Brainiac will be the main villain of the film and Sasha Calle will take the role of Supergirl after the upcoming film, The Flash. The cast list of the first movie was a pretty big deal. From Henry Cavill as Superman, Russell Crowe as Jor-El, Diane Lane as Martha Kent, Kevin Costner in the role of Jonathan Kent, to Lawrence Fishburne as Perry White. When it comes to the sequel, there are no official statements on whether some of the old cast members will return back or the cast list will be made only with the new members. The storyline is still unknown, therefore there's no telling whether the story will pick up where it left off in the 2013 movie or not. Fans think that the World of New Krypton story arc from the comics would be a perfect fit for the Man of Steel sequel story. Superman has seemingly fallen through the cracks of the DC Extended Universe's movie plans following the disappointing performance of Justice League, which took Henry Cavill's status in the role with him. In the World of New Krypton, there's a solid foundation of another Superman movie. This is a story that sees the surviving Kryptonians take the city of Kandor into space in order to make New Krypton as a part of Earth's solar system. Superman takes his place among his people, and General Zod once again is in the position of Kryptonian military leadership. Our hero hopes to be a voice of guidance for New Krypton. The idea of Superman acting as a connection between Krypton and mankind isn't new. It's something Jor-El had already quite openly spoken of in Man of Steel. With elements of its follow-up stories, an adaptation of World of New Krypton could offer Superman a literal shot at Jor-El's aspiration for him. Anyway, for almost 2 years, the million-dollar question has been when and if a Man of Steel 2 will ever get rolling. Now, when we know that the movie will be in production soon, the only thing left would be theories, rumors, and statements about its plot. However, as DC fans and furthermore as Superman fans, we're more than sure that the sequel will be as good as the first movie. It's been a long 13 years without Ken's solo movie, but the time has come. Until we get the official release date, information about the actors who will be part of the movie, and the trailer, we have material to tie up with and prepare for what's coming next. So what do you think of this theory? Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.